we've got Lost Cause versus Fiend, and Vampire versus the winner of Chaotix versus Raul. So let's go find how that's going. If that's done.
You know where my vote is.
Chaotix Raul is still going on. I'm going to hop in there. All right. So I just hopped in on Chaotix versus Raul, DM13, and we've got about 3 minutes remaining. Chaotix is up by 4 frags. 7-3 is the scoreline. Chaotix leading. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is first, second, or whatever. I guess they're tied for maps, actually. They are tied for maps. So let's take a look at Raul. Very hurt here. 52 health. Now 72 after the greenies. Chaotix a bit better off, but not by much. Just 20 armor will do. Red armor will keep him in the running, though. But Raul has position. Nice rocket jump. Raul goes very strongly at the wrong time. After red armor pickup, there's not going to be... I mean, he basically needed to hit really square rocket in order to deal with his opponent. That'll do it. 8-4. Potential comeback. 2 minutes. 4 frags is hard to get on this map, of course. Very quickly. Oh my god, especially when you just get destroyed by a machine gun. Holy moly. 9-4.
Raul with very good control of Mega right there. Takes 70 damage off of the mark, but yellow armor over on the LG side of the map will be available to him. And this will give him the ability to either push out to mid, which he will be getting a nice initial amount of LG on Chaotix. But without a rocket launcher, how much farther can he really go? So I'm wondering what he was looking to get out of that fight, to be honest. But 5 seconds left to Mega. No sign from Chaotix yet. Raul will be a couple seconds early, but no death from above. In fact, Raul will be RJing back on up. Chaotix is expecting him at top mid. But Raul is just going to be pushing in and hopping right over the rod, and Chaotix is not going to be taking nearly as much damage as Raul was trying to nail in there, but secures the frag. And with 4 frags between them, we have 1 minute left.
Yeah, Raul will be unable to bring this thing back. Chaotix will move on. This is the tiebreaker map between these two. I'm really curious to know what map, what the map picks were and who won what. If any of the ESL admins can toss that info our way, that'd be very cool. Because I mean, we really haven't seen Chaotix enough to know, you know, where he's strong, and so that's kind of where I'm curious.
Ha! Blue balled. But yeah, that's the final 10 seconds, and that will be Chaotix moving forward against Vampire, who's actually waiting in the sidelines going, alright, what's going on here? GG's called either side. Good games indeed. And we will be moving into the semifinals for the ESL 4 Cup qualifier. Not that you're qualifying for the Cup between these 4 guys. It'll be an even worse video. But top 3 tonight move on to group stages. Very exciting night indeed.
So apparently Chaotix forgot to mention that he's in New York. Vampire's in New York. And so the New York server that has been up and that we're currently on for the past 10 minutes has been fine. A little bit of a, oh, where do I live again moment, so. To be fair, though, Chaotix is moving a week or something. So.
Vote passed.
And again, let's remember that in Quake Live, it's really the first time we've been able to go, oh, I want a server in Chicago. Bang. One button.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Like you said, with regional competitions, now, like, before... Well, I mean, but I'm just saying, if you want to run a competition for Washington or wherever you live, anyone can spawn servers now if you have pro, so it's really easy to run competitions now, and hopefully that'll kind of spur more things, because before you had to ask, like, Sync Air, whoever, then you get spawning rights, and then you have to, you know, now anyone can do it.
Going live.
Going live.
If you're,
Absolutely, you
light
know I
there.
am. Vampire spawning down low, getting an initial rocket launcher, mega health, and yellow armor. Now, the real interesting thing here is what his immediate move after this is. We're going to be expecting Chaotix back up top, maybe over by the grenade launcher after picking up red armor and yellow armor. Vampire is looking for him, but he's not finding him. He's down below in the railgun puddle, strangely enough. Question is, will Chaotix be able to make a play for red armor at this point, because it's really the second red armor that is everything. But nice damage done by Vampire. The fact that Chaotix didn't make any kind of attempt to push the damage back on Vampire in those intervening seconds between first red and second red, that could end up hurting him for a while, because Vampire really had the better opportunity to do damage on red without really making a play for it.
Nice rocket spy, Chaotix. That's 3 in a row, 24 health, and now an overkill there. Chaotix getting frag number 1. I actually disagree a little bit there. I thought Vamp messed up on the second red armor grab. His positioning was not very good. Chaotix, he did everything right. And oh my god, launching Vamp through the air, 31 health for him. Chaotix hitting in midair. Although, Vamp turns it right around. So, nice little back and forth. Chaotix is going to win out because he's going to get here in time to do damage. Oh, he misses the rail though.
What's up, Doc? Alright, but Chaotix up by 1. 1 minute 30 knocked off the clock. Vampire not quite looking for Chaotix. Fortunately, he's going to be able to drop down before taking too much LG. And is able to Leroy Jenkins across the pad for mega health. Unfortunately, it's not going to be there. Chaotix will be there on the other hand, but this leaves up maybe a free red armor for Vampire, but he's looking for more than that. Chaotix might be able to pick up this without taking anything returned. Chaotix, Vampire switching off red armor and mega health. A little bit of a foreplay there, but no real damage done either way. Chaotix at 200 100, Vampire at 100 200, essentially.
Chaotix is just kind of scoping it out. He knows red is the item to play for. Oh my god, gets a huge drop, unanswered. That's actually a pretty decent shot. He does damage on the pickup though, so Chaotix is still in pretty good shape here. He needs to watch out for what is now turned into an LG on LG fight. Nice switch up to the rocket launcher to bend rockets around the pole and get frag number 2. Great weapon choices by Chaotix in that moment. Mega is taken. Chaotix needing to defend himself. Takes the LG to keep it away from Vampire. Red is up. Vamp now is in the comeback position. Let's go watch him. Stacked up 200 200. Rail in hand, rockets as well, needing an LG, but shouldn't need one too badly just yet.
But Chaotix for the past several seconds has not been able to get his hands on any kind of armor whatsoever. He sees a yellow in front of him, going for the gold. He's going to be getting it without taking that rail, but that second rail is going to be doing him a hell of a lot of damage, and this is a very risky place for him to be right now. Nice bit of LG, but switching away from the rail at the moment as that rocket jump takes out mega health. Yeah, I mean, Chaotix was really taken for a loop at that moment. Missing that rail is going to be crucial right now, as Chaotix really needs to do some damage to keep Vampire off of his ass for the next grab of red armor.
Vamp ate a rail there. Yeah. Now here though, this is where it gets scary as hell. 1 health for Vamp. He is hanging on by a prayer. And with Mega coming up in 3 seconds, oh god, so risky. Nice drop in. Here's Mega. And of course, you always want to stack yourself up as high as possible when you're below 100 health, because every little bit adds to the bonus of the Mega. So,
pro tip, folks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, nice rail.
I got Mega. Yeah. But honestly, you know, Chaotix really, I don't know. I mean, it seems like Vamp is being saved by his aim periodically. Chaotix, though, really doing about the same. I mean, we've seen so many trades.
That being said, Vampire 18% rail, 19% LG right now. It's not exactly flattering for this match right now, but we're only almost halfway through here. 2 on 1. And Vamp has actually got a good bit of health. If he can get away with this yellow armor, and again, Chaotix, every time Vamp goes for the armor, Chaotix is there with a nice rail in response. And actually, Chaotix's railgun accuracy here, even though he's spamming out a hell of a lot, it's still a nice 25% with 24% LG.
5-minute warning.
just past halfway point. Vamp trying to dodge Chaotix rockets, but that one will definitely do the damage. 3-1. I'm gonna take a look at Chaotix's point of view, and ooh, wow, nice little shot there. That's 4-1. Vamp coming in way too strong. I think expecting that he did a lot more damage than he did, and with that red armor pickup, Chaotix is in great shape. He'll be stacked to the teeth here, and we'll have an easy trade between Mega and Red on the next spawn. But Vamp.
Now here's the thing: after that initial plus forward, he might be tempted to keep trying to push it in, and Chaotix might be reaping a lot of frags from this before he finally goes down. But if he could kind of break away from that and go, hey, Mega's up. Oh, nice rocket. Nice LG. Vampire with 29 health will be picking up a second frag, bringing it to a 4-frag game. Yeah, but nothing. He's got a good grab here for red armor. He's able to shove rockets into the doorway, keeping Chaotix at bay. Chaotix is just not the kind of guy to make that kind of hasty plus forward. Even though Vampire is, we'll see if that can get him anything else here in the match. And oh, 25 health with another frag. But here's the difference. He had red armor to go to last time. Now he's got nothing. And what?
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful, beautiful rockets from Chaotix so far. You know, he's actually really caught Vamp out as much as honestly, you know, Vamp has just had a really hard time with almost every single resource he's found. Chaotix has found a way to do damage against him. Look at this beautiful drop shot. None of these plasma balls hitting at all. Finally, no, actually, maybe one connected that entire barrage, but Chaotix at this point up by 6 frags. 3 minutes left to go. He can start his little plus back maneuver very slowly, ramp it up. Yellow armor taken. Chaotix is going to try to back off. He's trying to force Vamp back, but finally the stack is in Vamp's favor. Mega up now. Red armor up soon. Close.
I'm still kind of hung up on that rocket jump to rocket smash. Yeah. That really cost him a lot of momentum.
I'm trying to see how Vamp's gonna get back into this. That's his second red, although this one's gonna be challenged a little bit. Nice damage done by Chaotix. I like where he fired his rocket, basically anticipating Vamp to not want to stand on the red armor itself. Gonna try to dodge behind the pillar. Vamp pulling out his railgun, showing he can still get it done. 23% with that weapon at the moment. Not very high accuracy, but doesn't really matter as long as you get the kill. Vamp really weak.
Vampire, yeah. Well, he even ducks back for the red armor just a few seconds before it comes up. If Chaotix really wanted to at that point, I mean, yes, he was weak, and actually he still is. With 10 seconds left to Mega, this is going to be a difficult place for him to be. Vampire, what is he doing? That crazy bastard.
Well, honestly, had he completed that rocket jump, he would have been dead. Chaotix would have destroyed him.
True that. But that begs the question. And Chaotix is able to keep Vampire on a string and pull away free Mega.
Look at those.
Yeah.
Yeah, T7 and T9 are the maps tonight, guys. For these guys at the moment. Nice. Can he get the frag though? He's still down by 4. 1 minute left to go. Vamp has just been chasing and frantically trying to get something, and we're hearing some sort of background keyboard noise. Please be careful, you're not anything first to talk. Vamp finally getting the frag. 3 to go. 1 minute left. It is possible, but it's going to take a lot of doing and a lot of luck. Mega in Vamp's hands. 40 seconds. Rocket jumping beginning. He's even going to forego the red.
This is a difficult position to push from, though.
Oh, beautiful rail. That's another. Vamp's about to go down. Little does he know it. Oh, Chaotix not able to get the final rail in. 2 frags. 20
yeah,
seconds.
But I think with that rocket jump, Vampire was pretty much like GG. Don't have enough time to get stacked back up on health. Don't have enough time for anything unless Chaotix just kind of gives it all away.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
That's what I expected to happen
GG.
last time. 9 to 6. But really, Vamp started to give